All
back
of
to
you,
high quality volume.
Hey.
all of
Yay.
you make your way back to the campaign. In the campaign, the Ashura arrive. Disembarking from the Ashura, started off with two killer characters, a big man and a robot man. Of course, Akasha recognized two of the Black Marsh crew members. And then finally, the sage came down in the form of a young man who has a face that is too nice to be punched.
He did
Is
it
that
on
a
purpose,
challenge?
didn't he?
Yep.
He did it on purpose, didn't he?
He
He
definitely
knew
did it
what he
on
was
purpose. He knew what he was doing. Of course, he came down pretending to not know the party and to as if it is the first time he's meeting them. And then, of course, finally, the man, the myth himself, shows up as he proceeds to come down, descending from the plank. He spoils the sage's fun and approaches the corner. The exchange pleasant. Coming behind him, Larissa and Marceline, the two of you specifically will recognize this particular woman. He is also a succubus. And very
Wait,
specifically, he is the
also,
very. Yes,
Are you
Marceline?
saying he or she?
She?
yeah.
She.
Okay. That's what I thought, but I just wanted to check.
Yes, Marceline, you want to say something?
Uh, I was just saying, also succubus is someone else's succubus.
Huh?
Okay, never mind. Um,
Okay.
you all notice a winged female demon. Very, very pretty. Has the form of a succubus, so physically very, very attractive, very good skin. But Marceline and Larissa, you recognize her. She was the succubus that ran away when your previous party destroyed her and her allies when you were fighting in Cold Harbor. She's the very same succubus that ran away. And now part she seems to be part of the Black Marsh crew. That is what the two of you specifically recognize. Followed with two goblins coming down. One slightly older looking goblin and one that's clearly a child, like a childling goblin. Both are very, very adorable. One is a little bit more mature in her composure as she comes down behind Zavasha with Ruka. Just stepping to the side with Franco. And then, of course, Akasha, you know who these two goblins are. These two goblins come from a goblin tribe from the Empire of Putera, the Desert Kingdom. Ruka was kicked out for her deformity, and Sneaks was taking care of baby Ruka for some time until Mary actually was the one that found Sneaks and Ruka, and then was like, "Y'all wanna be pirates?" And then that's how they became pirates and joined the crew. Akasha, you recognize the next two members that come down the plank. A white-haired, white-haired Dosian-looking woman. I was about to say Asian, but there's no Asian in this kingdom technically. And another Dosian-looking woman. She physically to the party, she looks very mature for her age. She looks like she is in her early 40s. This one, on the other hand, looks like she is in her teenage years, probably 14 to 15 years old. Both are humans. Akasha, you recognize who these two crew members are. The older one is Hui Lin. She is the same age as your dad, Silver. They have Silver and Hui Lin have an on and off relationship, like Catwoman and Batman. A little bit on and off. And then you have Crystal. Crystal is the bubbly, charming character. Uh, she is deeply obsessed with Mary and Silver. She thinks the two of them are the greatest people ever. So that is why you and Crystal always get along. Uh, Buff table, Crystal is like the Harley Quinn to the Black Mage, and Waylene is the Catwoman, and Silver is the Batman. Don't at me.
Who is Joker?
Who's Joker?
Well, you'll have to find out from Crystal.
I'm calling this.
Uh,
I'm calling Joker to be the sage.
Oof.
No, the Sage is Commissioner Gordon.
You know what?
Commissioner
The sage
Gordon.
is probably.
no. Commissioner Gordon is the final member to come down. A lovely gentleman dwarf, the father figure of the Black Marsh, if you will. Akasha, you recognize Vavrak. Vavrak is more a father to Silver than Baal is to Silver.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, above table, Vavrak is. Akasha, you do know that Vavrak is one of the original members of the Starlight Wardens.
Just to confirm, is that Gravari's thing? Or is that
Yes.
the different?
Yes, same
Okay.
thing.
And that was a
Silver,
different campaign, right?
yes.
Okay.
Silver and Vavrak are level 18 characters in the whole group. Yeah, the only two level
Oh.
18. So, yeah. Silver is a level 18 Gloomstalker, and Vavrak is a level 18 Artificer. Hence why he has the mechanical armor.
I like that he has goggles even though he has glasses. I wore
Because
glasses
it's
for a while. Wearing goggles over them is such a pain.
no, I mean it's nice to have glasses and to be able to change between glasses and goggles.
I'm just saying, whenever I had to put goggles over my glasses before I got LASIK, that was not pleasant.
All right, are you a level 18 Artificer?
No, I'm just
Exactly. Stop asking questions. Let the don't tell the Artificer how to do his job.
Give the man a break. He's over 300 years old, anyways.
Respect the elders.
He's like a little baby.
Dolores is like an infant then. Oof.
To be fair, Dimitri's like a little baby for me.
Several. Or negligible.
Oh, thank you, Serena. That is very, very helpful. Konya, of course, welcomes Silver, and together, all of you are led to the war meeting. I'm not going to move the tokens because it's going to take forever. Moving the token.
Yep.
All of you make your way to the tent where all the other houses are gathered. They see Silver approaching and they all give a head bow while Vaconia is walking with Silver. He
Um,
mentions to Phil, my condolences, Mary. A great man, a reliable. Silva, of course, receives the Queen's words with his. If he is in the hells, at least he's giving them. Yes, the corner is born human. I'm sure he is. Now, to business. Even Elder bring who is Lafask
I
Estrella.
don't know.
I don't know. So it's an alternative name that's assigned to that I can drop down and choose. I don't know who that is though.
Oh, the
I don't-
Casian.
it's yeah,
Oh,
it's a drop down I have, but I don't know who this character is or why I have it in my drop down menu.
oh,
Might be one of the
no,
Oh no,
default one.
it's just in the characters thing. Okay, it's just
Might
Do you
might
like
just have
something
been
really
the
important?
default character that he had when the campaign began. That was assigned to you to use for your character sheet.
yes, Marceline. You look at all of them, and they are all clean.
alright. Alright, good.
Age now that his identity has been exposed, he looks at you, yes, and he looks at you with a.
I can't hear you. Like I heard a laugh, but nothing else.
Yeah, he's laughing. He's doing a he 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 laugh, like a he he he. I
Acacius
mean,
is Acacius
Sage,
turns to
you
a
are
smirk
getting.
and is gonna tighten his grip on the sage's hands. Even better.
Marceline is staring. It's just like, yeah, people know who you are.
Actually, at
You
this
know.
Jeff
point,
will
at,
fake Jeff will walk over to Marceline. You know, while everybody's like walking in a group, you know, fake Jeff will just kind of like walk next to Marceline. Tell me that
You're quiet again. Like you're super quiet. I don't know what your deal is. Sorry.
so he said, let's speak bygones.
One more
Sorry,
time
can
because
you?
your
Yeah.
mic is fucked up.
Again, second time's a charm. Um, shall we let bygones be bygones?
Let me punch you once and we'll call it even.
To be fair, your party was a dick.
speaking of party, King, do I recognize that figure at all? Or does Siren
Which
recognize that
figure?
figure? The sage.
No, because he's in Jeff
Okay.
form, so you can't see his angelic form yet.
Okay, I
But
was just wondering because you said he dropped the disguise at some point. Never mind.
oh no. He's staying in Jeff. He doesn't want
Oh,
to.
okay.
So clear he does not. To Marceline at least that he does not want to reveal that
Okay.
he is a fallen nature.
Scratch that
I'm
question then, King.
Arios to the
Uh,
battlefront.
Marceline is
Right.
going to telepathically to the sage. At least I'm not the one who decided to raid, like to break into a courtroom and pretty much kill everything in sight.
Now, did anybody really die though? Like as far as you
You're
guys were.
lucky. You're lucky. You killing Stolas helped him get out of his curse. You are lucky,
You
but that doesn't
see,
excuse what you did.
that was a good thing I did for you. A favor, if
That
you will.
doesn't
I'm sure
excuse the
Stolas is
pain
not
I.
even upset about that.
that doesn't infuse not only the pain I went through, but the pain you've caused. Like your actions have caused other people. Like, sure, no one died in the courtroom, but with how much destruction was, how many? There's a good chance someone died outside of it. And not to mention your involvement with what happened to Uncle Limber.
He's like, hmm. Okay, okay. But, must admit, if I didn't help out in Coal Harbor, all of you would be dead.
Is this being said out loud or telepathically?
He is just speaking it casually, and it's like very funny. It's like he's
Marceline
deaf, but
is
he's
just
speaking
like
like
Marceline
he's
is just like I know you like
Shut up,
Marceline is just
Marceline.
like out loud like if you like I will see it like I will relax like to be considering you've proved that you've changed sides. And the fact that you are currently disguised in the least punchable face possible. But if you even give a hint of hurting, like of betraying us or hurting anyone in my family, and then Marceline's gonna say the next part telepathically, I'll drag you to the void myself. And then Marceline is just like, be clear.
everyone loves this face. Jeff is such a great guy. His companions too are quite entertaining.
You're not disguised yourself as a like upcoming hero celebrity, are you? Like Marceline's saying this to like actually no, she's just saying this out loud.
No. Oh no, Jeff is no celebrity. He's just a random schmuck.
King, one
Um,
more.
Okay.
King, one more question. Sorry to interrupt. The sage being disguised this way, would you say that that's him being behind total cover?
I'm sorry.
The sage being essentially polymorphed in that form, would you call that being behind total cover?
No, no, not
Okay. Just wanted to make sure to see if it would have been worth to burn a divine sense or not. But I don't think Siren would proc it at this point.
I mean, you can if you want to. If you think Saren would do it in character, then you absolutely can. And if you did, you
No,
would
he
pick
would.
him up as.
He wouldn't because he sees the succubus. Oh, there's one infernal guaranteed. Who gives a crap?
All right.
That the two of you seem to be having fun as Acacia is just kind of watching them kind of like intensely stare at each other. But I need this one alive, Marceline. And you, I have questions for. Very important questions for.
Fair enough. I wouldn't be able to kill. I wouldn't be able to do much more than cause him pain anyway. Besides, I have someone else I need to briefly question. So I'll let you to it. And then Marceline is going to walk towards Sabasha.
Okay, just gonna leave it to the stage. Wow.
Akasha's gonna call after you. Don't hurt his face.
The hell did you do to piss her off?
Oh, I owed her some money, and then
Marceline
like,
is
I'll
going to
pay you back.
telepathically tell Acacius because, like, basically explaining what happened. Like,
I need to talk to you about your former master. Let's call him that.
You mean our former master?
If you wish to refer to him in such a manner, yes. But perhaps we should wait till after the meeting. But I would appreciate the chance to talk.
We have it. We have time. Come, humor me. dying to know what you have to tell me, little godling.
Tell, not so much. Rather a question. I wanted to know, I assume you were in rather close proximity with him. I've only heard scraps and pieces about your involvement with him, but I understand you were in a sort of party of a band of bastards, let's call it that. I wanted to know how he's doing.
Well, you must know, he's keeping all the others in check. The only reason you don't have all out war against the Six and the gods is keeping all the other mythical bad boys in check. He knows
And do you
that eventually, if he dies and the world survives, then they will fight the gods and. But while he's around, you don't have to worry about that. I guess
do
you
you
can
think
say Habana wants a new generation to arise in case the old one.
do you believe that it's possible to break the chains that bind him, cast by his mother?
Oh, believe me, he's tried multiple times. He's tried. Each attempt, each time he kills his brother, it's only driven him into deeper madness. He loves his
Uh,
brother, really.
He doesn't, he loves everyone. That's why I despise this curse. There has to be something we can do.
At this point, my boy, death will be an end to his madness.
But will that really fix everything? Or will his death only plunge the world into greater despair?
His brother will turn into the anti-magic, and it will be up to us to stop the anti-magic. And if
Grand.
we're lucky, even get back, can even get back Takana from that stage. But Salabana has never been cut down, so it will be all pure speculation and experimenting from there.
You don't have to tell me he's never been cut down. I was there and watched most of the fights. How long have you been roaming around?
A while collecting knowledge of
Hmm.
above table, Cassius, you know that the sage is the god of knowledge.
Ah, so was he kicking when I was kicking?
He was kicking when you were kicking.
I see. Perhaps there is time to reminisce about the past before our meeting. Under that, Acacius will just kind of, I guess, chat with the sage about the past and reminisce about some things. Nothing specific, though, so if anyone else has stuff to do.
Okay, easily done. All of you get to the war room. In the war room, food is prepared for all the new guests that have arrived. Every manner of underdark plant, root, and meat can be found. Meat of bugs, giant bugs, the meat of giant worms, the meat of bulls, bullets, all can be found.
Charboiled roulette burger for the win.
Bullet burger for the win. The drinks that are present are red wine, white wine, and pus wine.
All wine.
And of course, for silver, the finest blood. Blood drawn as Laconia presents him a very, very special blood drawn from the spider of House Bender itself. Silver, of course, pours the glass for himself, and this very thick, greenish, reddish liquid pours into his cup, and he proceeds to drink. It was good. Very good. Now, on to business. I trust my crew has already informed you of battle plans. And what is your decision? Will you follow, or will you follow your own recon? Gonia speaks up. We have agreed to follow your version of the information, believing and trusting that ours has been compromised. Silver goes on to explain. The illithid city has many slaves. I have a suggestion. We shall send a small band to go and free the illithid slaves. Freeing the illithid slaves will give a boost to our numbers, thus increasing our percentage of success. Now, there is no doubt the Elder Brain already knows that the first place we will go for is the slaves. So he would have moved them to a much more secure position and location. Most likely nearest to him. Wherever the Elder Brain is would be where security is the top. That's what we will do. Our main forces will go and attack from this position. He points to a completely blank space. Then Mr. Two is like, there's nothing there. It's barren desert, swarming with crawler. Silver then chimes up. That is because the crawlers are being controlled by the Elder Brain there. With a bit of sunlight from the surface, we will be able to pass through unscathed. And then you can see, like, when he says with a little bit of sunlight, you see, like, all the drow, like, shudder a little bit.
Acacius does the exact opposite. He has the biggest fucking grin on his face you have ever seen.
Same with Sarian.
The sun, you say? Acacia's gonna slowly look at Larissa and continue smiling.
She's gonna roll her eyes, knowing think of how blue the sky is, but then is going to remember it as a more gray-like color because she hasn't seen it in so long.
This sounds pretty blue.
That is a good description.
Wait, actually, what kind of star are we orbiting? Well, like, what color is the sun?
Orange?
Orange, yellow, your
Oh, so like
usual.
the same as okay. Well, I wasn't sure because
No,
there's,
no,
it could be red, and everything could
no,
have a slightly red tint,
no, 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 no,
Absolutely.
no, no. There are some things I don't want to change from the real world. Some things only. Okay.
The sun is the
Continuing
line
on
he will not cross.
conversation with all of with the sun talk being talked about, the other drow not too keen on this part of the idea. Went through is like, oh, more sun talk. But it will allow the Drought army to pass through. Ships will be useless, Silver says. Any cannons and things that are dependent on the ships will not be able to make the trip. The only things that can be pulled with wheels will have to be done manually and slowly. No doubt, Silver explains that the mind flayers will already be swarming and waiting in a position to ambush us in a kill box. Only way we get through this is by having the
Yeah,
only way
great.
we escape this. Oh, sorry. The only way that
Cut out.
we escape the kill box. And then he looks at Larissa. That is where you come in. Much brilliance. You are going to create a massive wall.
What type of
To
wall? She's gonna think she'll need time to prepare either the water, the light, or a firewall.
He begins to describe, and you realize he's talking about you basically earthbending
Oh
the
my
entire.
mother, gotcha.
Yeah, you're gonna be doing it to protect basically the vanguard of the army, the front part of the army.
Oh, she's excited. She hasn't had the opportunity to use it as much as she had hoped.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Acacius is going to pipe up when there seems to be kind of like a lull in the discussion. There is the possibility that the crawlers have begun to evolve, and it could be the Elder Brain's doing. Or they could be evolving against it, and he's going to describe the creature that we saw in the Fey round, the darker, the what was it called? What did Hesperios call it? The curious, a new being or whatever.
Oh, I can't.
Above table, Hestopharos called it a walker because it's standing on two legs upright.
Yeah. But he also said it's like a new evolution or something like that, or
Yes.
like that was his theory.
He's never seen
And
a crawler like this.
he's going to describe what it was and include the fact that we saw the dead illithid worm on our way out. Right? That thing was a dead illithid worm.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
it's a neolithid. Yes, but yes, it is a detolated one.
I understand that it was in the Fey realm, but there's always the possibility there's overlap. Does anyone else, by any chance, acquired any information on such a creature?
Make an insight check.
Oh boy. Am I the only one who's allowed to make that? Okay.
Party
Oh,
can make
I
party
got
can make
28.
insight check.
That's
The
not bad.
party can make insight check when
Oh.
occasion talks about the new evolution of crawlers.
Marceline, if you would kindly.
All right, I'll also roll in.
Mine's
insight.
not bad, but I'm glad we have
Yours
Marceline
is
to probably do
what
better.
do you? 19.
So
It's not gonna
Silver
help.
campaign 2.
And I
I
forgot
think
to
I will go.
split it again. Fuck.
I think a
Nice.
26 should get us stuck.
Yeah, I
What
28,
figured.
26.
about is Siren rolling an insight check or Akasha?
At this point, Saren ain't
Um,
very much concerned with that information. He's more concerned of if shit goes down, I need to be ready to react. So we wouldn't pay much attention to the talk, I don't think.
my passive insight is a 19, but I'll roll.
Am I allowed to guidance myself here, King?
Oh, 30, 20.
Yes, yes, you can.
Nice.
Okay, then I will guidance with Cinder's blessing. That's a 2.
Okay. So with
So
your
dirty 30 is
28
my total.
or so all of you except for Sarin, because Sarin didn't roll, pick it up. When you talk about when you bring up specifically the evolution, you see Mr. Two, he is reacting suspiciously, like he has his eyes are staring at all the other drow as if he knows something, but he does not want it exposed.
Okay,
The
she's
sage
gonna
goes
kind
on
of.
to explain, if the sage will explain him to Acacia. Yes, the crawlers have been evolving.
Maybe a little faster than what Mother Nature has intended, and she's going to give a sharp eye at Mr. Two.
Mr. Two, if you
Acacia's
have
gonna hand.
information,
Acacia's would have leaned to Marceline and asked you to telepathically send Mister Two a message. Can you do that?
yes.
Okay.
I can
I wasn't
telepathically
sure if you
talk
had to know him personally or if it was just a you know of him so you can do it. Saying we would like to discuss the walkers in private.
Are you sure? Okay. Marceline will just telepathically to Mr. Two. Mr. Two, if you have information on the Faulkners or whatever they are, but you don't, but Acacia suggests we talk about it in private.
Forbid.
However, we do need the information regardless if you do decide to do it publicly or not.
Mr. Two knows that you are the one talking to him. Mr. Two will say, I know better than to offend the Black Princess. I will serve as you ask.
Thank you.
Silver goes on to explain how Larissa will protect the Vanguard with her massive wall. Silver does warn you, Larissa, this is going to take every ounce of your energy. But it will be necessary to get the entire armada through the kill box of the Mind Flayer so that the Drow deck can start to defend themselves. Above table, what that means is you are going to take a level of exhaustion for doing this.
Okay, that's fair.
But that also means that you have an entire Drow army that escapes the kill box.
Uh huh.
So, up to Larissa if she wants to accept or hold back a bit so that she
I think she
doesn't
would
take.
do it,
I can
but if
fix
she
you.
sees any suspicious drow movements that was not agreed upon, she would let loose a little on those specific areas.
Okay.
Otherwise, maintaining full control of assisting the Vanguard, trusting Ventru's assessment of Viconia and the drow.
Easily done. Silver goes on to explain once we escape the kill box, it will then come down to a full-blown melee combat and range combat. The fighting will officially begin. Here is what we are going to have to do. We are going to have to assist in getting a small band to the slaves, the food source of the illithid. No food for the illithid. This war will be over within a day or two.
Mhm.
And we also increase our fighting forces. Slaves will know the entire layout of the city inside and out. And even if the Elder Brain has wrecked their minds, my colleagues have a way to salvage any information we can get.
Mhm.
Now, there is also one more thing to consider.
Mhm.
The Elder Brain has the Elder Brain has built its nest around the fallen shard of the Shadowfell god.
Of course it has.
It has it already. It's been using the shard to dominate its entire side of the Underdark. And then he looks at Acacius. That is where you are going to come.
Is this like a public statement?
Yes, he's looking at you directly, Silver. Silver seems to know
Nut.
everything about the party already, and it's not Akasha who told him. Acacius, you most likely figure it's most likely the sage that told Silver everything.
Yeah.
He looks at you, Acacius, that is where you are going to have to come.
Whatever could you mean, Captain Silver? I am but a mere associate of yours and nothing more.
You are going to need to separate the Elder Brain from the Shard. Your magical signature is the closest to the Shadowfell. Separating it will significantly depower the Elder Brain. It will wreck your body, but can you do it? Buff table is going. You're gonna take a level of exhaustion as well to do.
Acacia shrugs. I can certainly try.
Larissa's going to jump in and turn to Queen Vitconia and ask, with the amount of trust we have built together, would it not be prudent to have an, say, early release of the remaining party members so they may also assist us? Or they are just as helpful as we are, and I will convince them personally to assist us, and so that the deal is still kept. Because I do understand you would be going and making your promise earlier than what we have promised.
You see the sage just smiling. Well, not the sage. You see Jeff smiling, grinning,
You know how to fix this, don't you, Jeff?
and with the inside of a 28, 24, and 26, and the 20, Akasha, Larissa, Marcia, and Acacius, you don't think the sage is smiling at Laconia. He's smiling at her goddess.
Acacia is also
Oh,
going to smile at Lothan. Sorry, at Lilithraxis. He's like, hey,
almost like a
my mom used to be your friend. Pretty please.
Favors?
Marceline is not gonna
no
look towards
persuasion,
the
Larissa.
direction.
You are not persuading. You're not. You are talking to Vaconia, but you are not persuading Vaconia. You're
Mm-hmm.
persuading
Okay.
Galaxis. This is the time to use all your stuff and make the best roll.
Okay,
Can I
Highest.
guidance her?
persuasion. Let's
Sure, you
go.
can guide it.
I'd like to use my mother's guidance.
Okay, easily
I'm
done.
using my inspiration for all hell.
Go for it.
Oh my god, why? I'm gonna
Uh,
hopefully see I have some more things I can add to it. I don't think I
I rolled
I think
another 2 for guidance.
Akasha would pick it up, would pick up Larissa's Akasha would pick up Larissa's attempt. It's not going very well. Uh, does Akasha want to try?
Yes, she will. Um, she'll just say, the more trained fighters that we have, the better. The faster we'll get this elder brain down, and more room for the drow.
Oh, throw in advantage. That's a good one. You said a very important part.
I know she did.
Okay, here's the first one.
Can I provide the? Well, no, she's already rolling advantage, so no.
Here's the second one.
Love that for
All right,
you.
we'll go with the first one. 28.
Okay, are you giving the guidance to her?
Oh yeah, I can if I can. Yeah, sure. I wasn't sure if I could because I already gave it to Larissa.
Yeah, you can. You can.
Also, once again, using my mother here and what the? That is the third 2 I've rolled as a guidance consecutively.
Yeah, 30. That is just enough. The DC
Just
was a 30.
Jesus.
Yeah, you're persuading a goddess. It's different. Um, it did 30.
I would have had to roll a nat 20, folks. That was not happening.
Laconia looks almost like she's caught in a trance for a second. My mother agrees with your. My mother agrees to your terms, Archdruidess.
I'll incline my head respectfully, not wanting to ruin what Akasha has helped us get. Thank you for listening to the proposal, and we will endeavor to fulfill both ends of the deal.
King.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to ask this, and I can insight it if you'd rather me do that. But she phrased her mother. She, I'd like to roll insight just to confirm she's referring to her mother, who I'm guessing she's talking to telepathically, and not Sloth as her mother. You want me to roll for that, or
At
is
this
that easier?
point, I'll say a party can tell uh, Dolt is possessing Viconia.
So, who would the mother be referencing?
Um, when she says mother, she means Dolt.
Okay, she's gonna kind of side eye. It's been quite
I'd
some
love.
time since I've seen her in person.
I guess that would.
Marceline is
But I'm grateful to see that you are still helpful.
I think that's Clarissa's cue to go over to the other people to break it down what the plan is and the deal regarding their early release.
Immediately, Larissa, you walk over to Elodine and Theo and Damien and Coraline and Borica. Each one of them. You see the color return to their skin. You see life return to their eyes as Lilithraxis returns their souls to them. And they all wake up, they're exhausted. You see Theo, he's like, where am I? You see, like most of them are shivering, like they've been caught in an endless dream, trapped, lost. As they see you and Chimera with soul peeking its eyes out of your hair.
I'm going to carefully make my way to them. How's their health looking again?
They're not hurt at all.
Okay, just
They are
meant
in okay, yeah, mentally.
They need
who
they need chocolate milk.
I'm trying to remember if this is the character who has it or not. I don't think Greater Restoration removes that, does it?
What is it?
I'm trying to remove their one at least one of the clerics exhaustion, and I think the
Yeah,
cleric.
that's greater. That's
Yeah,
greater.
Greer does it.
If you need, Cassius has 2 of them he can cast. So I'm assuming you're
I can
resting
also
before we go
cast
forth. So
two for a
so
long rest.
Cassius can come help.
And if you need a lesser restoration, Saren's right there with it prepared.
Wait,
I
hang
can
on. We're
help
long
everyone
resting, and
sit.
how many exhaustions do we get rid of at a long rest?
You get you get rid of everything when you long rest.
All yeah, all of
Oh,
them.
So then do we? I mean, we can, I suppose, but I mean,
Alright.
they just need a
yeah,
nap.
they
They are-
really do. Larissa will just calmly explain what has occurred and that and say Kalen is already in the meadows. I will let him know you have all been released. However, we in return for your early release, we must defeat the mind flayers. That was the deal that we were able to reach. But I will be here with every step of the way, and I promise I will not be leaving this place without every one of you in tow.
Roll persuasion. Get them to help. They've just
I
been
hate the world.
Do you have inspiration?
have
I used
anything
it
to
all.
help.
There is nothing. I
I
don't.
mean, Cassius is here, so he can give her the help action.
All
That
right.
would be
I
Well, what
think
do
a
you
lot
say
of
to
you,
help her?
I think a lot of you certainly owe Larissa, along with the rest of us, considering what might have become of you had we not stepped in and had you freed now. Who knows what the long-term effects would have been, or if you even would have ever been let go.
All right.
That'll
With
be my
that,
that'll be my
Larissa,
help,
you get
and
advantage.
I'll guidance her as well, with Cinder.
thanks, both.
What the fuck?
At least you're consistent. I'm still struggling.
Do you need Marceline to step in?
Hang on, I need to test this. We
Oh,
need to
this
find out.
garbage. Okay,
All
this
right,
is a
that's a
26.
very good roll.
You guys
Um,
didn't see this. It nearly landed on a 2.
okay, Larissa, with your 26, Io speaks up. All right, we'll do this. There are still there were three other men, the
Yes,
Blue Knight, Regalian Knights.
we'll work for their release and request their an amnesty for them as well in return for your assistance.
Are they
I thought
referring
that
they were
I,
killed,
I thought
I think.
No, only
well, no,
one
one
was.
one of them was killed, but I thought they agreed to release the generic knights because they had no benefit.
Maybe they held another.
I thought that was one thing is you got Kalen and then all the generic knights because the generic knights were useless to them. That's what I thought
Io
happened.
doesn't know that. Io does not know
Oh,
that.
oh okay. Well,
Alright.
I was relaying that. That's what I thought had happened. So Larissa, that's up to you.
Um
Maybe leave off that one of them got killed.
These are the
Uh,
regalia knights.
yeah. Marceline will like assuming the meeting's still going on. Marceline will like sit like Marceline will speak up. It's like Captain Silver. Is there anything specific you need me to do?
I'll get to that. Um,
Okay.
okay, just to wrap up Larissa and Acacius with the other party. Anything else? Larissa
I
talk to
think
Theo or the others?
I will tell Princess Coralina that Lady or Vera Tempest is on our side and has blessed this mission, and I'll show her the tide piercer that her mother had gifted me earlier in this week or last few months.
Sir Theo.
Coralina, that tide piercer, your trident.
Yeah, the tide.
Larissa, you have a choice. You can either return the trident to Coralina, or you can choose to wield it yourself.
I think based on her personality and what this was intended for, I will give it to Princess Coralina.
You hand tide piercer back to Coralina. As she grasps it. Thank you, Larissa. I have not felt my mother's warmth. Feels like centuries.
That comment
That
hits
little
Acacius in the gut like a punch.
it is where it is supposed to have always been. At your side.
Sir Theo, if Larissa is not going to be the one to tell you, I will inform you. The Drow let the Regalian Knights go, as in their own terms, they were not of any use to them, like you all were. They should already be back in Regalia.
I see. He looks at you. Never seen you before, and he holds out a hand. Sergeant Theo. Quite
He will
significant.
shake his hand and kind of pull him close before whispering, Acacius, the 11th Drink Warden. I said that right? That's the rank I am, I think. It's been a while since that's been brought up. Whispering because I don't need the drow to overhear that part.
Easily done. The others, Damien, Damien is looking around like, I need blood. I need blood in. And you see he starts to stumble because he really needs blood. And Acacius, you know vampires when they don't have blood, when they are near depleted, it can become feral. This can be a little bit dangerous.
Hey! Bring some of that
Ventru?
blood you gave Silver over here.
Ventru, can you please pass us one of your vials?
Well, apparently the drow
Ventru,
had high quality blood already, so.
They do. Just pass
Damien
some.
is looking very, very hungry at Elodine and Theo, who's the nearest to him, and then Ventru.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt Larissa, but Acacius is 100% ready to kill this fucking vampire.
No, hang on. I think
He is seeing the signs,
he's.
and he does not
Ventru,
like those.
Can I
You
use
see,
my.
okay,
Oh goodness.
He did holler over to the drow to ask for blood. So
I
yeah,
know. There's
he's
also
taken
that.
he's taken a
Ventru,
step to try and help.
yeah, Ventru comes over and escorts Damien away with his vampiric strength. So even if Damien wants to fight, well, he cannot resist Ventru's brute strength, even though he's not a Bruja vampire. Uh, of course, Akasha, you see Damien. You can see Damien is he needs blood. Akasha, make me a nature check. Let's see what vampire type he is.
Oh, goodness. Do I have any advantage?
Yeah, you get advantage. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Here goes the first roll then. Yep, I'm gonna need that advantage.
I bet he's the same as Alistair.
I think Alistair's a novice.
Yeah,
Plus, plus,
I'm
and
putting my
no spell.
I'm putting my bet on that.
No, just based on appearance, I don't think he's a Nas.
Okay, with your 16, Kasha, you see him and you know exactly what type of vampire he is. He is a dark star above table. That's Bruja.
Oh, he's a. Oh, I just ate one of those.
Oh,
Yeah, you just ate one of his. You just ate one of his elders. Well,
Hee.
rejected elders of the fact. Um. Oh shit! I forgot. Akasha, I forgot what is Bruja hunting type.
Um, it's
Depends on what you
different
choose.
between. Yeah, it's different between each one. I specifically chose trapdoor for Akasha, but I know with VTM, you choose your predator type.
Oh, it's not assigned to the house. Okay,
No.
No, certain
that's good.
being types will suit
Let's see here.
other.
We're gonna do a luck roll. Do I want to make this easy or hard for the party?
If it's if
Teresa,
it's
roll a
Saturn,
D100.
I'm
if
sorry.
it's
Do you have
Saturn,
time
we
to
have
say?
a succubus, so we should be okay. It's not gonna be
I
pleasant,
think
but
I think the true way to determine luck is to have me roll Ainwa's sword.
No.
No, no, that's weighted towards the bottom.
If
That's
I
weighted
want
towards the
the
bottom.
party to fail,
don't
okay?
torture us.
If I want the party to fail, then yes.
Can I please have
I will
high
have
of
Exodus roll a
99?
9 outside. Oh my gosh, 99. Okay.
Yippee!
Please say that's good.
Yeah, okay. I'll make this easy because this
I
was
need
not
this
determined.
after rolling a nat one.
Damien can drink pretty much any blood. It's a easy. He doesn't have special conditions.
Okay. Must be nice.
The blood. It can be other vampire. It can be any other living thing. Bottle doesn't matter. Other yes, Akasha, you see Ventru holding onto Damien, and you can see like Akasha. You can see like Ventru's claws are like coming out. He is holding this guy from just sprinting and attacking another drow or someone.
Akasha will follow just in case he manages like to slip his hold somehow. She'll stay close.
Acacius also follows.
All right, come on, come on, come on. I'll take you to my own personal stash of lovely assortment. It is good to see you again, Damien. How's the parents doing? And then Damien is looking at Ventru like he is the biggest idiot. Damien is just so angry at Ventru because he's been stuck here for God knows how long. So he wouldn't really know all that. And of course, Acacius and Akasha and Damien, you all follow Ventru to his ship, to his headquarters. He has a whole bar, and it's just all the different types of blood. Perception check, Akasha and Acacia.
Okay.
I get a plus 13. Ooh, 32. For good measure, I'm gonna guidance myself.
Not 20 for a 25.
Oh my goodness.
Total is
Yeah, we
31.
Akasha.
Sorry,
Now,
33.
this for you, this is just pure abomination right here. Okay, like this man's got blood from everything you can think of. He's got blood of an incubus. He's got the blood of. He's even got the blood of demon generals. He's got the blood of rich people. He's got the blood of. He's even got the blood of Shadakai.
Okay.
Where exactly did you get Shadar Kai blood from, Venture?
Oh, it is. I bought it from a shop in the dark domain. Shadakai
They
blood is very very tasty.
That's what I was saying.
Nothing nefarious is going on with that, correct?
Acacius and Akasha would know that yes, there are some underground, like really
Oh,
messed up vampires
bef-
who.
before you'd mentioned Akasha knew that, but I didn't.
Yeah, but yeah, Acacius and Akasha would know that there are illegal illegal methods of obtaining blood, because in the dark domain they have to, those who want to do the bottle blood, like you can sell your blood in the dark domain, and then depending on the species that you are, you can make a lot of money, or you just make the basic amount if your blood is like very common. Like if you're human, your blood is considered very common. If you're like a particular race like Shadakai, what are the other rare races, like a Ganassi race, those bloods go for like a lot of money. Um, and only like usually only the noble houses can afford those type of because those races are quite rare.
So you're saying if I'm really in need of cash,
Yeah, you
I
can
can just
sell
give.
your blood.
How much does that go for?
And yeah, so basically what happens is because of this there are illegal uh, sources of sourcing blood, and I mean like really brutal, like usually done through like kidnapping and then torture and yeah, basically just messed up stuff. Like just imagine having your blood drained and then being force fed healing potions so they can take your blood again. So there are things like these that do happen, and of course the Vampire King cracks down on them, and then of course your order and the other paladin orders are usually sent to go punish this type of
Does it make the blood taste better through terrible means? Otherwise, why would there be a market for?
depending on the race, yes, the emotion of torment can make the blood
Gotcha.
have a have a different type of kick. Um,
Acacius definitely then has a look on his face when he notices the Shadar Kai vial.
yes,
As for the type of look, I mean, shouldn't be too.
only until you drink the blood you know whether it's taken forcefully or given willingly. But the bottle on the outside, at least it looks like official. Like it has all the official markings of a legitimate company.
Acacia's just gonna kind of keep staring at the bottle while everything else resolves.
Ventru of course pours something for Damien. Here, this one's good. Human, simple, easy on the throat, and he pours it for Damien, and Damien doesn't even drink the glass. He just grabs the bottle from Ventro and just starts chugging the whole bottle.
I was kind of
Ventro
hoping you give it
sees.
like a wine-like name, but with the, human, female, aged like 52 or something like that.
Yes, a classic
Like, oh,
wine.
this is a Merlot aged 52 years or something like that. Actually, I don't think you want to age in a wine that long, unless you got special
No, no,
conditions.
no,
But
no,
you
not
know what I
you
mean.
don't want
You
to
know
be
what
like
I mean.
aged. You
Well,
want
given
precious.
given its blood and vampires, they live for essentially ever. So who knows?
Well, I meant like age as in like the age of the person they got it from. Is the equivalent of the how aged the wine is.
Yep. Acacius, Ventru sees you staring at the Shadakai blood, and then Ventru goes, "What? You want it? Pour you some if you want."
I have an
Sasha
infinite
is
supply of
just.
it myself. I worry about my people. He says slightly solemnly, and won't speak
Ventru,
anymore while we're here.
Ventru, foot in mouth. Remove it.
He takes the bottle. Okay, okay. Jeez, you people. He takes the bottle and he puts it like in the back shelf, all the way in the back. Or do you prefer I give it to you?
What's done is done. It is yours to drink as you see fit. It simply reminded me that my people have been on their own for a while. And I feel as though that reflects on me. My mic picked that up.
No, no, we heard you. We heard.
Alright.
Ventru looks at you. Hmm. It, Acacia, as you can tell, Ventru knows. He knows, like, the he knows the truth. He knows that it was Dimitri who cut down Shah.
Oh, that's good. That means if only someone's dad hadn't killed my mom. Maybe this wouldn't happen.
If only someone's mom wasn't so
Ven-
beautiful.
Ventru, Ventru
I'm not
looks
saying
at
he's
you.
not saying that, of course, but
Yes, yes. Ventru looks at you. Well, um, well, I don't know if I know you people like the dark. No, you are a strange one. You like the sun, but I am I am king consort to the queen, and if all things go well, and we surrender brain and don't die horribly, you'll have more land, and perhaps, perhaps I'm sure my wife will be willing to part with some land so that you and your people can have its own home, a proper new home.
perhaps. Though, I don't know if I could stand being so deep down.
Well, not you,
Perhaps
but you.
depending on perhaps depending on how big of a hole Orissa makes. That's where I could set up shop.
I open it so deep that we see the Earth's center.
No, I meant like wide from the surface.
That will be
I
something. Indeed.
I do appreciate the sentiment, Venture. I hope one day I can bring them back home, though. So many of them were born without ever feeling the warm sands of the Shadowfell. And yet, perhaps they feel a pulling towards it. Perhaps that is why so many joined my sisters, and lost their lives. But we have an Elderbrain to kill. Are you feeling better,
Right.
Damien?
Damien is just like, oh.
Picasso, smack him.
For real? Can I?
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay. It's gonna be okay. Hmm. Roll this
No, you don't have to
on
hit.
right.
hit. You hit him. How do you smack
Okay.
him?
The main question is
Um,
how.
she's gonna do one of those like quick smacks in the back of his head. Whack.
Hey, I just woke up. Give me a break.
Oh, now you're even more awake.
All right. Gonna we kill this elder brain? Elder brain. Why the hell are we? Oh God.
Oh, yes. By the way, my sister said the only thing more dangerous than an elder brain is the unbreakable chains of fate. So, that's gonna be fun.
Hey, y'all have a plan, right, to kill this elder brain?
Um, sure. Yeah, totally.
All right, that's good enough for me. Let's go. And on the other hand, Silver is still explaining the plan to the rest of the people that are present. He goes on to explain how they'll free the slaves, and then with the slaves, they will push into the center where the elder brain should be nearby. There, Cassius will, Cassius, the godling, will break the elder brain's ties to the shard. That shard
Question:
is
Is my cover blown for the drow?
uh they have no idea what he's talking about yet.
Alright. I'll be right back.
Right after that, we launch the full assault on them. We're just gonna bombard the elder brain. Silver does say that this plan requires something else to work. But we're all going to die together. And then he looks at all the drow. We're going to need the help of these evolved. They've grown to become resilient to the rule and dominion of the elder brain. Whatever Mother Nature had in store for the crawlers has morphed them into humanoid, deadly force. Now, I know that these crawlers they enjoy feasting on flesh, but I have a gut feeling that they hate the Elithids more, especially the ones that can walk on two limbs. then he will look at the party. And that is where, Marceline, you are going to come in. Jeff and Marceline will be the ones to get the assistance of the crawlers.
Got it.
More specifically, the walkers. I imagine the walkers will come when the fighting starts. If the
Okay.
walkers do not come, we're not coming. That is a lie.
Hmm. Is is there any specific method you want us to use to convince uh, the walkers, other than pointing out that hey, the lithids are probably tastier than human flesh?
Silver will look at you. Imagine being enslaved for over 1,000 years. All that breeds hate, and hate breeds bad.
Mhm.
That breeds vengeance. I suggest leaning into that.
Okay.
And when he
Marceline's gonna.
says it, he is looking at all the drow. Like he's also giving them like a warning that their actions have consequences for the other races. That is something that they're gonna have to contend with in the future. If everybody lives long enough to actually get past the elder brain.
All right. Marceline is gonna look at Jeff and just like, I believe we're gonna have to figure out the most convincing argument to help them get on our side.
Once the discussion is over, everybody is dismissed. Laconia is like, "You've heard your orders. We're moving out immediately. It will take us 2 days before we reach the Lilithid city.
All right.
Silva will come to you, Sarinda. He will walk up to you.
I'm back.
I have a word.
Yep, Saren's still there, paying attention, being essentially on guard, not rendering him any kind of salutation or anything like that. He just lets him walk to him.
I am sorry to do this.
What?
Silva looks at you.
Well, I have a feeling whatever's following those words is not gonna be good news, is it?
No, no, it will not.
Come on, get it out then. Get this out, done with quickly then.
You are a rare creature. There has never been one like you in existence. You are one of a kind. You are the best of both worlds.
I don't know, someday I feel like I might be the worst of both.
Well, let's hope that the Elder Brain finds you the most appealing.
He's going.
You're gonna use me as bait, aren't you?
Oh.
Do you accept? You will be saving a lot of lives.
Well, I guess it's good news that I got the armor upgraded.
I will be I will be honest with you, Sarin. I do not know if he will be able to get you out alive.
At this very
The
moment,
field brings because of its attention on hunting you.
at this very
It
moment, Siren
will
would
be
look.
with
Yeah, he would look between Silver and wherever Elroy would be standing. If I do this, you keep her out of range.
you have my word, she will be on my ship.
Well, if I'm being completely honest, I don't very much care for the Underdark. But if it's gonna help get rid of that inconvenience, even if I die in the process, at least I'll have done something good.
You hear Astap's voice in the wind. You cannot agree to this plan.
At this point, Siren would would kind of smile and giggle. Oh, it's not a question of agreeing to a plan or not. It's a question of proving that I can do this and that I am still my own. Beside,
Damn it, Aren!
beside, you know me, I survived worse. If you're so worried about it, why don't you send part of your army busting down the gates and take care of the issue yourself? If you can't do that, then I guess it's in my hands. Now sit back on your throne and relax and enjoy the show.
You can hear him in your mind gritting his teeth. Is absolutely not what he wants.
Since when does Siren ever does what his father wants?
Fair point. Silver takes his leave from you.
Silver, before you go, just one thing that needs to be made clear. I used to protect ships in the Aegean. I'm not a big fan of anybody that flies a black flag. This won't change no matter what you say or do. But there's a job to be done and I'll do it.
No, it will not change anything. He walks off.
Marceline is going to reluctantly grab Jeff. It's like, we gotta go talk to Mr. Two. Come on.
Yes,
And
we
then
do.
Marceline will apologize for Mr. Two to bring Jeff into this, but explain the circumstances he needs to know too. Mr. Two, do you have something to do with the walkers?
He licks the side of his lip, like, he's looking down. Black
He's an experiment.
I trust your discretion. Do we have a deal?
Wait, hold on. Out of character, did he want something in exchange for information?
No, no, no. He's asking you trust your discretion. That means you will keep what you learn to yourself.
Deal.
We have a walker captured
Oh yeah, you have one captured.
on my ship. The other drow houses are not aware.
Huh.
Make me an intelligence check, Marceline.
Oh, if only it was a save.
Is Marceline the
Poor
only one part of this
Kate.
conversation?
Yes, yes, only
Jeff
one.
is too.
Okay.
Jeff,
Jeff.
Jeff is as well, but Jeff not gonna say shit. Marceline, with your 14, uh, you are not sure why he doesn't want the other draw houses to know he has a walker captured.
Is there a
That means,
particular reason you don't want them to know?
oh, just business. Business.
Reasons?
Yes, I will let you speak with this if you agree to keep this information only to your.
Got it.
That means above Teo Marcin, you like expect you to not share even with the party to yourself.
Alright. Alright.
Uh,
Not even
is
Zodiac, even though
Marceline
they
Marceline is
live?
going to the ship alone.
No. Is
No, she's
Marceline
going with
live?
Jeff. Jeff might not make it out alive. Just kidding.
Is Marceline lying? This part's important
She is,
because
she is
if
telling
he's
the truth. She
planning
is
to
not.
tell the party, then you have to
Uh,
roll deception.
Marceline, shut up.
she is telling the truth. She will not say anything.
Okay.
She is not repeating the same
Okay.
mistake she made with Arya.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool.
Right.
Mr. Two will take you to his ship, and on his main ship, there you see it. You are taken deep into the brig, and on his ship, you see like you walk past like laboratory rooms, you walk past engineering rooms. The ship is huge. And then you are taken into a specific room where you just see a metal or iron sheet, and it has like um it's like someone punched dents from the inside out, like dents are coming out of the square box.
Hmm. You've
And
been
then you
experimenting
constantly
on
see like Drow just staying like mending on the thing constantly.
Hmm.
As Mr. Two is just is it still violent?
No.
And the other Drow, mostly male Drow, are in this house.
Hmm.
And you see the other Drow. Yes, sir. That is 3 pounds of solid steel, steel able to create all these things. We're going to be moving the box into a titanium container. It is computing.
All right. Does
You
it?
can hear like occasionally like boom, boom from inside this thing. There's a
Like,
small hole where you can just look through, but it's very dark on the inside.
Marceline is just going to calmly say, "Hey, can you hear me?"
There is a boom again. And then you see the drow again like mending the dent back in. Sage will
Yep.
look at Marceline. I think this one's going to need to be spoken to in the mind.
Okay. Marceline is going to try to communicate it to it telepathically. It's like, "Hey, can you hear me? Can you please calm down so we can talk? I know you're scared. Let me help you."
Scared? What is scared?
It's probably the feeling of being stuck in a room with no way, no wondering if you'll ever escape. That's probably what you're feeling, I think. Could also be anger. That would be understandable as well.
What is escape?
Do you remember how long you've been stuck in that box?
What is long?
It's the passage of times, like seconds, minutes, hours, days. Like one, there a time before you were not in that box, but now you are. Do you have any idea how long it's been?
Time. So this is time.
It's time itself is a complicated definition, but it's basically things passing by. Um,
Marceline, roll me an intelligence check with advantage because you are a learned character.
all right, hold on. One, oh, never mind. Nat 20.
Marceline, seems that whatever you're speaking to inside that containment box is developing a consciousness, or at least is in the it's in the process of developing a consciousness like a newborn baby.
All right. Marceline's like is just going to like try to make her telepathic voice more soothing, just to help calm it down a bit more. She's like, okay, you have a lot to learn, but can you please stop hitting your hands against the wall, just to avoid hurting yourself?
Hands?
What?
You mean like that?
And then suddenly there's a boom, like out of character.
No boom. No boom.
Oh.
No boom.
Marceline's like, yes, good. You're doing great. Do you have a do you have a name I can call you?
Name. What is name?
It's an identifier. It's basically something people call you. For example, people call me Marceline.
Marceline. Marceline. Marceline. And then you proceed to see from the little. Oh, sorry, I sneezed from one. You proceed to see from the slits where you can just see into the place. Now, of course, nobody is going near that hole, but you just see just enough for the wrist black color. Hand is completely black color, but then the wrist starts to become white, and it's almost like a human's hand, but very very like strong. Like you can see the veins on the hands. It's like it's very solid, and it just sticks its hand out. Marceline.
Is there something others call you?
Yes. Call nothing.
Like literally nothing, or do they not have something they call you?
Never called. Never.
Um, Marceline has the opportunity to do something really funny just to fuck with the sage.
You're gonna call in Jeff or something?
I'm thinking yes, but on the other hand, I think Jeremy's a good name as well.
You should name him Spanicopita.
You know what? Marceline will be nice. Marceline will think for a minute, just like, how about Jeremy?
Crawford?
Yeah. What is Jeremy?
I'm. I mean, it's nice to have a name, so I'm offering. If,
You
if you
see the
want it.
sage staring at you, Marceline, like, really, Jeremy? You couldn't think of something better? Like Tim?
It was either that or Jeff. I'm being nice, okay? Leave me alone.
Jeremy. Jeremy.
Okay.
Jeremy. Hungry.
Okay. Um, what does Jeremy eat?
Marceline.
Is he saying he's gonna eat Marceline? Please no.
What a twist.
Yeah, with your natural 20, you think that everything not him is called Marceline. Food.
Marceline is thinking just like, oh, not everyone is called Marceline. There's some that have the same name as me, but everyone has like many different names. It gets complicated, but it gets easier as you learn.
Hungry.
Um, Marceline is going to look to see if look at them. Is like, do you have like I don't think human flesh is going to be the best humanoid flesh is going to be the best option, but do you have something that like some form of like meat product?
Eat Jeremy a boulette burger with Roth cheese.
Meat. Bodies. Human. Meat.
Um, uh, she's asking everyone else. Jeremy probably heard.
Oh, what are you asking the other drow?
Does she have? Do they have something they can feed Jeremy? Just to make like persuasion
The
easier.
drow bring in a big fat steak of bullet.
All right.
I was half expecting
Marceline
you
will
to say
grab.
that it was a fucking an Underdark dwarf or something.
Marceline will take the meats and carefully, like very carefully, like drop it into Jeremy's hand for him to eat.
You drop the pound of flesh into the black hand. It squeezes the flesh and then pulls it inside. And then you can hear the sounds of flesh.
Oh,
being
nope,
chewed
nope, nobody. Shut up.
as it eats.
Food. Marceline is going to like when it's like at in the process of eating, Marceline will ask, "Are you feeling better?"
Not hungry.
That's good. Are I know you've been in here for a while, but are you, you know there's others like you, right?
Not alone.
No. In fact, I if you can talk to them, that would be great. Um,
Talk. What is talk?
uh, communication, like kind of what we're doing right now.
Aren't you using telepathy?
Oh, yeah. Is like kind of similar to what we're doing right now. It's kind of similar to what we're doing right now, though there are many different ways to talk.
No talk.
Oh,
Dominate.
dominate. It's gotten very quiet.
Yeah, he said dominate.
Uh, dominate who?
Dominate all.
Okay.
Marceline, make me a intelligence save.
First time. 23.
With a 23, you feel like this thing is stealing information from your mind. It's trying to learn. You never gave it the words dominate, but it's learned the word dominate.
Oh God, I'm gonna end up traumatizing Jeremy unintentionally.
I think that's not quite what he.
I don't know. Marceline's like, are you learning from me?
Heck. Learn. Heck.
Marceline is going to tell
Level
Mr. Canoe what's
1.
happening. It's like, I think he's trying to take knowledge from my mind and he's trying to apply it. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Oh, the sage will look at you. Oh, that's good. Give him more. Give him more. It'll be easier to talk.
I'm going to insight check the sage just in case.
Yeah, you can inside check him.
Hold on, one more roll. Sit sing.
With a 16, you think he is just he 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 is really invested in this creature because this whole thing is fascinating to him.
Say, wait, Jeff, are you sure like this is a good idea and you're not just going to screw me over?
Well, we need the. Well, you heard Silver. We
Okay.
need their assistance. They have the
Okay,
ability to resist the Elder Brain.
okay. Marceline will like basically let it continue to learn. It's probably gonna learn a bunch of space stuff really quick.
You open your mind, allow this thing.
Very, very carefully.
Okay, intelligence save. Disadvantage.
All right.
This one's good.
19.
19. With the 19, you feel it reach into your mind. And it's starting to pick up your vocabulary. Marceline.
Yes.
Friends.
Marceline's
Then it
friend's good.
starts to get angry a little bit. Like it starts to get violent and it starts thrashing about inside the containment box.
Is it gonna say lick is bad?
You all start hearing boom, boom, boom from Mr. Two's ship. Very loud. Very, very loud. Mr. Two's yelling, "What the hell did you tell him?"
It just. I didn't say anything. It just took it from my mind. Jeremy, calm down. Easy. Easy.
Marda.
Jeremy, listen. I want to help you. Please. Calm down.
The booming stop. And then you hear in your mind very aggressively, Mazit, "Let me out." His
Okay.
first perfect sentence.
Jeremy, if you help us by getting people like you to help us with the with the illithids who have been tormenting people like you, I will let you go. Like I will ask Mr. Two to let you go. And you can do and you can truly experience the world.
You can feel in your mind it is thinking. It is processing what you have just given him. For the first time, he's been given a deal. What's that? Yes.
You accept?
Slaughter. Brain.
Okay. Um like Marceline's going to explain what happened, and she's going to try to think of a way for Jeremy to not feel stressed out or like like because it probably help Jeremy not go in a murder frenzy if he like when he leaves.
What does Marceline do or say?
Um, Marceline's gonna say, so help us, and we help you.
Let me out.
Okay. Now, like, I know you're angry, but please, refrain from hurting people, like hurting, my friends. Okay.
No hurt, only kill.
Don't kill my
I love
friends
that.
either.
I love that. I'm not gonna hurt them. I'm gonna kill them.
Don't kill my friends either.
Who's gonna make you
Like, if
crazy?
you're hungry, let me know, and I'll ask you to be fed. Uh,
Does
Marceline is.
Marceline really count the drow as her friends? Does she really?
That's a complicated question. The only drow she really considers her friend is the Lothari house. Then again, they kind of did like mess with her mind for training purposes. They asked for it, but still, maybe I don't know.
Marceline
Okay.
asks to be mentally trained and then gets mad about them for doing it. That's crazy.
No,
Such a
no,
caring.
she's not mad at them. She traumatized, yes, but she's not mad. Like she still views them as like she still trusts them.
Maybe just specify don't hurt allies. Maybe that's a
Uh,
lesser word.
yeah. Uh, I think it requires more specification. Don't hurt or kill allies. Okay?
Allies. No kill.
No kill, no hurt.
No.
I'm gonna roll an insight check just in case.
Sure. Want to check?
Uh,
With a 20,
20.
you think this creature will I don't want to say honor, but it understands that it should not kill those who stand on two legs at least.
Does that mean he
No
won't
rolling.
fight mind flayers?
It doesn't quite understand um doesn't quite understand the word allies and friends, but it kind of understands that okay, anything that's on two legs and doesn't have
Uh,
a face of tentacles, he
yeah,
should
yeah.
refrain from killing.
If you want, you can ask. Like, don't if you don't know for certain, asking me would be it probably be the best idea.
Let me out.
Okay. Marceline is going to look at Mr. Two. It's like, all right, be careful. But I think I did it. I think he's willing to help. However, the only way I can get him to help us is if he's released.
Mr. Two looks at you like, are you crazy? Shouldn't we only let him out when we're at the Elder Brain?
Are you going to be able to carry the metal cube?
I mean, we have a ship, but we can put the box on a cart and we can drag it.
Okay. Jeremy, we're not going to be able to. Jeremy, they're gonna put the
Oh,
box
fuck.
on carts. Uh, but as soon as we find people like you, we'll let you out for you to communicate with them. Is that okay?
There is a repeated boom, 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 boom. Now it's even more faster, and now it's actually angry at you.
Okay, so yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
Other drow are like, boss, this thing's not gonna hold.
Alright, Jeremy,
And then
we're
you
gonna
see
let
like
you out.
one part, you see like the left part of the box, like it's concentrating all its punches there, and then you just see the metal begins to swell out, and then everybody's like, boss! And then like all the other drow, like they all start pointing their weapons as that thing can just burst out any moment.
Jeremy, like Marceline is like behind, like like some like drow with weapons, being a bad blinder. Like, Jeremy, calm down. We're going to let you out. We're going to let you. Yeah, now. But please, like, I'll let you know who is and who is not to be killed or attacked. Okay? It got very quiet.
Oh, it said let me out.
Okay. Marceline's just gonna be look at it's like, let him out, but be careful just in case. He is willing to work with us.
They all look at you like
Trust
you
me.
are insane.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like unless
Mr. Two looks at
Jeff and it's like, Jeff, what do you think?
Sage looks
I'm
at
assuming Jeff like agrees.
Jeff looks at Marceline. Hey, if that thing starts slaughtering all of us, I'm gone. Not dying here.
Okay. We're
Helpful as always.
all right. Marceline is going to step back and just like, all right, ready?
Mr. Two, girl, you better be right about this. And then he gives the order to the open the iron box. Then all the
Marceline is
other drow are like,
Marceline has her hand above her wand just in case.
you can see like all these like masculine
Like,
drow just, God does help us. And they start to unlock and rotate the iron box wheel, and you can just hear the like some parts are like jammed because this thing has been damaging the box from the inside, and then they have to like struggle a little bit and pull.
Jeremy, do you want to punch the parts he jammed?
No, no, it's not necessary.
Okay.
And then with the last pull, the latch finally pops open.
Marceline's like gonna give a brief prayer to the Zodiacs and just like, Jeremy, you're what? Are you ready to help?
And then the thing begins to creak open, right? And then the first thing that comes is the black hand as emerging out of the dark. Marceline, you see this come out.
Uh, oh, you posted in here.
Ooh.
Yeah, proceed. You go to you see this walk out. Black feet, black hands.
That
Very
looks like a
human.
dark one.
Dark one? I don't know what that
Yeah,
is.
dark one. I'll find it for you.
It kind of looks like
I
Slender
just,
Man.
I just found this picture on the internet.
All right.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
Marceline,
I
what I
guess
saw it
he's a.
like multiple times. That's why I saw it called on the internet like multiple times on the picture
Yeah.
that I found it.
Marceline,
Um,
still keeping a calm tone, is just like, "Are you ready to help us?"
it's still carrying the little piece of bone from the bull red flesh steak that it was given. It looks at all of you, and then you see it walk past all the drow. Apparently, it is leaving the ship. It's just walking.
Wait, no,
That
Jeremy, we kind of need you to come with us.
this thing intimidatingly comes very near to you, Marceline, and it puts its face very near to you, examining you.
Friend.
Jeff is like. Jeff puts his arms around you, Marceline, and pushes you nearer to the creature standing behind you.
Jeremy, I helped you. Can you please help me? I barely understood what you said.
Oh, he said kill Bray.
Yeah, Killbrain. Killbrain. Alright. Um, it's it's pretty cold out, so Marceline is going to grab like a spare like boat situation and like put it over Jeremy.
Oh my
It
god,
has
it is
scarf.
a dark one.
You put a cloak around the walker. It doesn't react, it's just wondering what this is.
Marceline's gonna look at Mr. Two. It's just like if anyone asked, like, and Jeff's like, if anyone asked, like, Jeremy broke on into a Mr. Two's ship, but we quickly handled it.
Sorry, who are you sending this message to?
No, she's not sending a message to anyone. She's like looking at Mr. Two and the Sage, aka Jeff's like, if anyone asked, say like Jeremy broke onto the ship, but we quickly handled it and managed to persuade it to help us.
Mr. Two looks at you. Yeah, that sounds like the smart thing to do.
All right, Jeremy, come on, let's go.
Mr. Two looks at you, Marceline, with the I must know, princess, how are you controlling this thing?
It managed to copy my vocabulary, and and we simply talked.
So you are not controlling this thing.
No. If I am, I'm not
Mr.
doing it on
Two
purpose.
actually looks disappointed, so it's useless then.
It's still going to help us. Like he's still going to help us.
Marceline didn't pick it up.
Uh-oh.
I have a feeling the other players, like Akasha, the player has already picked it up.
Marceline is just like, if you're implying you want to control this thing, I already made a deal that he can run free, like as soon as we're done.
Of course, princess, of course. You are a boss here.
Mr. Two, you can simply call me Marceline. In fact, I prefer if everyone else does, but I don't really tell people that too often.
You are very humble, Princess Marceline.
All right, Jimmy, come on.
It follows you, just walking upright, tip top, tip top. And the other drow are like, ooh.
Marceline deep down is genuinely surprised she was able to do this. She's like in her mind, just like, holy shit, I did it, holy shit, holy shit.
Yes, you did, Marceline. Yes, you did. Yes. The walker with the cloak on just follows you. Are you walking to the deck of the ship?
Uh, yeah, we're going to get back to everyone else.
You see the moment it walks onto the deck of the ship. It looks at the main mast where the crow's nest is, and then you see it begin to climb the mast. Just bare hand, just climbing up the shaft, all the way up into the crow's nest, and it just sits there, out of view.
Marceline is going to use her broom to like fly up and like, it's like, you like the view?
The view is not here.
Yeah. There are several views to look at. That's the beauty of the world, about the entire universe, basically.
It is at this point you will hear the trumpet being announced, being blown, the horn of departure being blown as the first ship to depart is Vaconia's ship with, of course, Ventro already on board. Which of the party wants to follow Vaconia's ship, and who
I
wants
think
to
I
follow?
would.
Above table, you as the party, you can, for the next 2 days, you can be on any ship you want to, and then when the fighting starts, the party has been assigned by Vaconia to be the ones to go and free the slaves.
Well, while Marceline is doing all that, I think Siren would probably try to gather as much of the party that is available and free and have a little conversation real quick.
Now,
Okay.
are our special assignments separate from the freeing the slaves?
That's how it made it sound, anyways.
Okay, so we're doing the slaves first.
Yes. And
Okay,
slaves
good.
first.
But yeah,
And
so,
we're doing it here.
but yeah,
So
Siren.
basically, the progression will be first the advancement of the army, and this is where Larissa will come in. Once they come out of the kill box, then the fighting starts. The war officially starts. The war officially starts. That's when the party has to sneak away from all the fighting. Go and find the slaves.
All right.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, as Marceline is doing that, Siren would kind of gather at Keisha, Larissa, everybody else that's available, if they are available.
Yep.
Well, I don't know about all the little details that all of you have to do, but seems like if things go wrong, this might be, well, to use an expression I've heard before, might be my very last rodeo, so If anything happens that makes it so there's a body of me left behind, I just hope that that would have meant that the mission has been successful. And if it is, I hope you'll bring my body back on Nerman if there is one to do so.
Don't
Just
forget
keep Death talking, Saren. He's awfully lonely out there. The longer you keep him talking, the easier it'll be to get you back.
Yeah,
He's not a bad guy.
yeah, the thing I'm more concerned about is the body actually remaining behind, given my own nature. Demons tend to not leave a body behind on most plane other than the hells, so I don't know if that applies to me too.
It won't be the first time I've had someone brought back without a body. I think we can figure something out. Worst case scenario.
Well, regardless, if my
Just don't
soul...
get your soul eaten.
Yes, I'll try to avoid that, but in the event that I cannot be revived. And then you look straight into Acacia's eyes. If there is no way to bring me back, do the last rites.
As you wish. I'll give kind of a nod.
And after that, Saren would pull away from the group and call on to Bob. Bob,
Wobble a bit.
if...
Call the master.
Yes, in the event of me being near death, would you be able to transport me to the Hells or anywhere else?
I can, but Lord Astak is not pleased with your decision.
As far as I'm concerned, Father can go and suck a big one. At this point, what is more important is to make sure that the whole realm doesn't get destroyed. If it costs me my life, then so be it. But in the event that I am at death's door and that I might be unable to be brought back, if you have the time and the ability, shift me either to the Hells or on Nerman. Am I being clear?
It will be done,
You're dismissed.
He poofs away.
And at that point, that's when Zarin would walk around the forge, taking all the last image that he might have in his life, because who knows what's gonna happen. And just, well, I wish I would have at least seen the sun one more last time, but beggars can't be choosers. Let's get this shit done. And then you'd prepare to
If you
embark.
want, I could shine it down for a couple seconds.
Acacius, did you notice the amount of vampires?
We don't have to stand near them.
Nah. Better not. That way I might have a reason to try to live.
Each their own.
After everybody's done talking, Akasha's gonna go find Silver.
Easily done, Akasha. You find Silver.
Captain,
He gives you a hug. The one-handed hug. Cloak wrapping around you as he hugs you.
she'll hug him back. So, I noticed you gave everyone a special job except for me. Any reason?
I would like you to stay alive.
But me out there fighting helps everyone stay alive.
Yes, I would like you to fight in the back line.
You're putting me in the back?
If I die, someone new needs to lead the Black Marsh.
Okay. You don't think it should be, freaking. Uh, where is he? He's all the way over here. I have to look at his name. You don't think it should be Varvik or somebody with a lot more experience?
Vavrak has his own thing on the side. Franco can be too emotional, and Kenny can be too cold to lead the Black Marsh. It will have to be you. I will not let Cabal have the Black Marsh in my absence.
Well, you're not going to be absent because you're not dying. I have a job for you since you won't give a job to me. You're staying on the ship and you're watching that one. And she points to Alestre. That's Spinner's daughter. She needs to stay safe. She already stowed away on a ship to get here.
He goes over to Illustrate. Child, why did you do this? Then Illustrate's like, oh, I wanted to protect my friends.
Yeah, protect the half demon, half god that almost blew everybody up. Yeah.
Mhm.
Silver looks at
Hell of a
Illustrate.
performance.
He looks at you, Akasha. Both of you do not understand what you ask. No father wishes to bury his own daughter. It should be the children that bury the father, not the other way around.
But the Black Marsh needs you. We just lost Uncle Mary. You dying too? How would that look?
Black Marsh is a symbol. The Black Marsh is its people. The Black Marsh is not me. As long
Okay.
as its crew survives, the Black Marsh will remain.
Akasha's gonna pull out a pen and paper and write down what what basically Vecna had said um, about Alestre and give it to him. And then she's gonna tell him that shard could put her up where she's supposed to be.
He reads it and he doesn't seem surprised. I am aware. The sage already told me.
Sage, who's that? All she's seen is Jeff. She don't know who the Sage is. She never met this man.
Oh no.
Sage is it's a creature from a very long time ago that has managed to survive. Is a member of the old god.
Okay, well, is he here to help? Where is he?
He is here, but he has his uses, but he is not to be relied on.
All right, then.
The only reason Lilith Raxis has allowed him to enter her domain is because she knows she is stronger than him. That is why.
Baba, if you don't make it, and that's a big if you don't make it, what do I do about Cabal?
He will look at. You see him like looking in the distance at Larissa just walking. I think you know what to do.
Yeah. Just wanted to hear you say it. You tell me it's okay, then that means it's okay, and can't nobody else tell me anything. It's kind of how it goes.
Politics of the Vampire King's court is under threat. If Cabal becomes one of the new heads of the house, it will weaken the political rule of Lucian and undermine his authority significantly.
Okay, so after I take him out, who do I put in his place? Because regardless if you die or not, he's got to go.
Let His Majesty decide that.
Also, you and white hair. You know I don't care about her name because y'all are on again, off again. Are y'all on or off?
I do not know about that. It is complicated.
I just need to know how nice I need to be.
Try. Try to be nice.
For you, I will try. But if she says something smart or rude, I'm gonna hit her.
I'm sure you will.
Also, I took a few of your steaks and one of your whips. So, yeah, in case you were wondering where those were, they're with me.
I figured. I hope it was useful.
I mean, I haven't had to use them yet, really. Been using my teeth more often than not. But I'll probably end up using it at some point. Do mind flayers have an issue with silver or anything? Maybe that'll help.
I don't think so.
No, damn. All right, well, when we set sail, I'm going on your ship.
Illustre is just looking guiltily. I don't. Yeah, I'll go on your ship. And then Silver's looking at Illustre like that's not even a question. Illustrator is definitely going on the Black Martian ship, the Ashura. As you are able to have a conversation with your dad, your sire. Is anybody else doing anything before the ship heads off?
Should Marceline will ask Mr. Two, should we go ahead and tell Captain Silver that we have Jeremy to help?
The sage will speak up. Oh, I think Silver already knows.
Yeah. I'll confirm anyway. Marceline will message Captain Silver's like, hey, I assume you already know, but just to confirm, we did, like, a walker managed to creep onto Mr. Two's ship. I managed to persuade it to help us.
Roll a deception check.
Oh boy. 18.
He responds to you. Well done, Marceline. Well done.
I named him Jeremy.
Of course you did.
Marceline, like, is tempted to go on the Lithari ship, but considering Jeremy is still, like, stressed out, like, is probably wants to, basically to ensure Jeremy's and the rest of Mr. Two's crew's safety, she'll stick with wherever Jeremy's going, which is most likely Mr. Two's ship.
Okay.
Suppose Acacius is gonna once again go to House Lothari's ship, since Tenebris I'm assuming is there, and
Yep.
I mean, I suppose, considering his mishap of trying to get into the plane earlier, he's gonna try and spend the remaining time to practice his shadow. I don't even call it the entering
Okay.
ethereal plane thingy.
Okay.
Maybe he'll have maybe he'll ask the Savariel to help him with it.
Okay. Easily
Or maybe
done.
he might even talk to his mother about it. Yeah, I guess he hasn't told her about that yet.
I do want to confront or, like, ask about the Sabasha at some point, but I might as well ask the Sage about it. So.
Yeah, that elf's probably on she's gonna be on Savariel's ship too, so I'll talk to her when she wakes up.
I think Larissa would be on the ship. Would the remaining 5 people also be on the same ship as Larissa, or different ones?
They will be on Vaconia's ship.
Yeah,
Then that's where she would.
yeah, I'm pretty sure Siren would go on Viconia's ship as well.
And I think in the midst of reassuring this group, she would be in communication with her brother Kalen to explain that they are currently free, but will be aiding in the task before they all can go home and reunite properly. And share Ventru's plan and talks with me.
You told this to your brother?
I do, with a very strained, awkward smile, because she knows she's going to get it from him very soon.
You just hear. You just hear a fine. A very disgruntled fine.
She's going to breathe a sigh of relief. She was ready to make it like a crackling sound, like breaking up.
Oh no,
She was
Margaret,
ready.
no.
She was ready, just in case. And
I
so glad you
suppose
made
once
it.
I suppose Cassius will probably give a commune towards Lord Cinder in order to give him a heads up of how things are going, about how the hostages have been de-lobotomized. Marceline, I had the same thing happen that you did.
What?
I had
The bottom
I had
line?
a cantrip be I had a cantrip be unlearned. The the spirit lobotomization. That's how you described it before. The the captives that had their like spirit severed from their body. You described it as like a
Yeah.
spirit lobotomization before.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so he's just gonna kind of check in and give Cinder kind of a status report, including that and everything else that's kind of going on.
Okay. Easy to do. Easy to do. As all the ships. Okay. Yep. Together, all the ships began to finally sail off, and of course, Aurora and Indominus, um, they are on Vaconia's ship. Saphira is also on Vaconia's ship. Ilara is, of course, on the ship that Siren is on, which is also Vaconia's ship. Fury is also present. All the other houses began to depart. Marceline is with the walker in the crow's nest.
And I'm assuming Jeff is gonna come with us on Mr. Two's
Yeah,
ship.
Jeff follows. Jeff follows on Mr. Two's ship. Everyone begins to sail off, leaving the forge. Aurora
Get
is
my gems
carrying.
from him. Sorry, I
Sorry?
completely forgot. Do I get my gems from Indominus?
Yes, you do get your gems from Indo.
Perfect. I'll just make
Oh
that
crap!
clear.
Acacius, can you give Marceline back the shard before we go?
That's a great question because I never inside RP never reached the point where I actually talked to Tenebris about it, so I don't know.
We're in trouble. Crisis.
Crap! Gimme!
Hey, don't get mad at me. I tried to progress at a reasonable speed. I'm not the one.
Tenebris takes 5 business days to respond.
Yeah, I actually hadn't even gotten to Tenebris yet. I was still talking with Vodna.
Oh no.
Shit.
Tenebris
Which
discussion hadn't even
decision?
happened yet.
Oh
Cough,
no.
cough.
Yeah, I think it's better to finish the. I think it's better to finish the conversation between Vodna and Tenebris within, like, right now. What else do you wish to ask Vodna?
I mean, so far, in their combat with the mind flares, have they ever encountered anything that could be considered a weakness? Any aversion? Something they just don't like? Anything that could give us an edge? After all, if we do manage to kill this brain, I'm sure your scholars would gobble up what we did. In fact, that'd be a hell of a bargaining point, wouldn't it?
She tells you that there is no known weakness of the mind flayers yet. Not one that they have discovered, at least.
That is rather unfortunate. I suppose that's probably where he'll call the end of it with her. Goodbye, sister. Hopefully, I'll talk to you again.
Let this blessing cover you.
Tenebris.
You find
She's still
your
just
sister.
kind of still sitting there, zoned
Yep,
out.
kind of zoned out, sitting there talking to. Zoned out, sitting, talking to mm, your mom.
I don't like the hesitation there.
You
That kind
see,
of concerns me.
she sees
Your mom.
you. Yep, she sees you coming.
How are you feeling, Tenebris?
Do not ask me this question.
I have to. I am your older brother.
What do you want me to say?
Are you at least feeling better than when you were down there? Are you at least happy to speak with Mother? At least happy that I'm alive?
She nods her head. She doesn't say anything. She nods her head in a yes motion, slowly, softly.
He'll kind of like kneel down and place his hand on hers. So what have you and Mother been talking about?
I was telling her about how much I missed her. She was telling me that she is close to returning. That I should use the shard and put it in either Umbra or Nyx's body. And she'll be able to at least return to the world.
That is what Erebus's theory was, at least.
It was Mother's plan. The bodies of the two sisters, according to Mother and where House Lithari or House Nithari buried them. They're in some place called Lothric.
Yes, I have heard as much, and I do intend to go there. But assuming you will be traveling with us, there is a place I must stop first. Are you willing to come along for that?
For Mother, I will do anything.
How wonderful. Kind of scruff the top of her hair. Now, has Mother told you her opinion on the reptilian one?
What are you talking about?
Well, before I came across her, Mother was in the possession of the Yuan Ti in my party. And she seems to have taken a slight liking to her, but whenever I've pressed on it, she's not talked much on it. I wanted to know if maybe she...
She just said that that girl is serving her purpose.
Ominous.
I see.
Very ominous.
Now, while I'm certain that I am able to get it back at any point, would you like to hold on to the shard for now? Or would it be acceptable to allow her to carry Mother for the time being?
She looks at you like finally you see like an emotion break out like from the quietness. You see like she finally reacts with a shock, like she holds the stone very close to her heart and her chest. She is not going to let anybody have this stone.
She'll kind of scruff her hand very more. Again, very well. I personally did not like the idea of her carrying Mother anyways, but Mother seemed to be giving her assistance. So, I was willing to put up with it. I will let her know that we will be repossessing our mother. Have you,
You know,
in the time that you've been alive, heard from other siblings?
I only heard of cities. This has abandoned me.
It seems he abandoned everyone. I even asked. I was able to reach Vodna. She is currently alive and well, but very difficult to reach. She told me the same thing, that Sithis had abandoned her, and well, I did wander around for 15 years and none of you even bothered to say hi, so you even apparently knew that I was around thanks to the serpent. But neither here nor there. Sithis made his choice. Very soon we'll have to make ours as well. Don't you agree?
She. I am sorry. I really believed you failed, Mother. And I blamed you for it. I am sorry.
Where were you back then, when everything went to the hells? I was the only one there.
Mother told me that I stood no chance against what was coming. She told me that without my divinity I cannot tell me to run. And so I did. I ran. No one could catch me.
Or rather good at running, Tenebris. How many times did you steal sweet rolls from the cook?
Chuckles. Too many times.
Question, King. Is this originally I was intending this conversation to happen before the whole discussion, but is this still happening before, or was this happening after the meeting that we just had?
Before. Before.
Okay. Have you had a chance to speak with any of the members of the party I've been traveling with?
No. And I
I think
don't
there's
plan.
Tenebris. You ought to make some associates. You ought to have someone that you can chat with when mother and myself.
It's still the stupid mind flayer. Or whatever it is.
Alright. Alright, Tenebris. Keep mother safe from me. And he'll kind of leave her to her own devices and head off to the meeting. At some point, he'll mention to Marceline, yeah, you're not getting my mother back.
Ah, I see. I assume you're wanting to try to bring her back anyway, so I might as well get used to not using the shard.
You seem kind of afraid to use it in the first place, so I suppose this isn't so bad of an outcome for you.
Yeah, admittedly, I thought I'd die destroying my body somehow because not many people are, not many mortals in general have the ability to use godlike powers. I'm just lucky. The most I got is pretty bad shoulder pain most of the time.
Kind of surprised I couldn't channel anything through it.
Yeah.
Should have come from the same stuff. I mean, it literally came from, you know.
I'm assuming. Are you? I guess. Does your sister have it?
She does. And she's been enjoying. He pauses there, because I totally just remembered that Acacius has never actually admitted to the rest of the party that he's been having full-on conversations with his mother. So...
I think Marceline assumed. Marceline assumed.
Well, no, because, you know, it was, while he failed to lie to the whole party that she wasn't saying anything, you know, he has definitely kept it up that it's been a very minor amount of contact. Not full-on discussions.
Do you know if Tenebris can, like, use her mom's abilities?
She was the god of White Sands. Sorry, wait, hang on, let me make sure I say this right. God. She was... Where did it go? I had it written down somewhere. She was... Here we go. Yeah, goddess of White Sands. Not exactly what I would say the same as the goddess of the Shadowfell. She may be able to invoke my mother's powers, but they weren't exactly the same.
I see. Still have no idea why I was able to use the abilities, but it was...
Perhaps you were just a tempting vessel.
I'm honored.
That wasn't it. Okay.
Marceline...
We should return to the meeting now.
Yeah. Captain Silver mentioned I need to...
That's not happened yet.
Oh. Alright, let's go.
Yep, I know that. We can just back over. So that answers our question. You're not getting the shard back.
Should I remove it from my inventory then? Or should I wait just in case Marceline just like, okay, I gotta need your mom right now, sorry.
Shove it in the party inventory.
I'm curious what level Tenebris is.
Let her attack you and we'll find out.
She did attack me on multiple occasions, actually.
How was the
Yeah,
damage?
It was pretty bad. She like one-shot me.
Then I'm gonna believe, say 15, 16. my
Mm-hmm.
best guess.
He has been awake for almost 5,000 years.
Never scratch that. She could be 1820.
I mean,
Um,
20 wouldn't be too weird, considering, literally is a a godling. Been
yeah.
alive for a pretty long while.
Marceline
Somehow
will ask.
survived the abyss.
Right.
Yeah, uh, Marceline will ask Tenebris to make sure she like knows how to like use the ability like to tune to it and like use the abilities just in like worst case scenario her mom like makes has her do it.
Oh, I need to hear this conversation happen.
Oh god.
Okay.
I was just about to say, are you sure you want to
Oh
do that?
god.
You
Yeah.
find this,
I'm
you
gonna
know,
assume that Marceline probably wandered over to the ship to ask about the shard, and that's when
yep.
Acacia said it. And now she's gonna talk to Tenebris. And Acacia's like, I don't think
You.
that's a good idea, Marceline.
Mm-hmm. Does Marcin still go and speak with Tenebris?
I need to hear this conversation now. I need to hear this go down.
Marcel. Shit. I don't know why I would even say in that situation without looking weird.
Yeah, you said weirder things.
True.
That is true. She did unintentionally adopt a walker.
I say just go for it. Deal with the consequences later. It feels like something Marceline would do.
For the plot. Do it for the plot.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Marceline
Oh
will
yeah,
really
King. I did want to ask on something before we continue.
Mm-hmm.
When you were describing the old culture of the Shadow Kai under my mother and whatnot, um, there was the mention of like the lessers. Uh, is Tenebris very much in that old mindset of there's us and then there's the lessers?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah.
Or
So
is that only applying to Shadow Kai?
no, 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 no. So it kind of applies to Shadakai, but they are not. They are okay. So I will explain it to you because I think you would know this the most and you would have the most amount of investment. So I'll explain to you. So the original Shadowfell of the D&D world is Shadowfell is basically like a mirror of the real world, but
Hmm.
it's like a distorted, gloomy mirror.
Yeah.
I redid the Shadowfell uh, and eliminated that whole thing to give it its own environment and its own culture and whatever not. So basically, have you seen Bleach?
No.
Ooh, you're missing out.
You're basing it off
No,
of
you
a
haven't seen
Wikomundo,
Bleach.
aren't you?
It's a really good show. But anyways,
I tried and didn't
so
like
in
it.
Bleach there is something called the Holo World.
Oh, I do. I have a very simple understanding of the Hollow.
Yeah.
Continue.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just grabbing a picture. So there we go. There we go. Okay, found a picture. I'm gonna just upload it in the general chat in our general new group 2 chat. Okay, sorry. So this is how the
Yeah,
Shadowfell
yeah,
looks like. It's white
yeah.
sands and very black and white. So like when you are in the Shadowfell, you don't really see color. You
Yeah.
only see black, white, or different shades of gray, basically.
Mhm.
Um, Now, in your time, um, all these places would be populated with Shadakai, and then there is the higher realm, the greater realm, where you and your family and basically the gods stay. That's the higher realm. That's where your mother stays. That's where. So the Shadakai are considered lesser beings because you guys were gods. So it
Yeah.
makes sense. They're considered lesser beings. Now, that is what was before Shah's fall. After Shah's fall, things changed. The Shadakai in this world, they basically morphed into monsters because of the corruption and all the things that came into being. And what happens is they basically follow a similar pattern to the Hollow World in Bleach, where they consume each other to become the strongest.
Oh, it's like the bug fighting.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Alright. But I was
So
asking if Teniverse would kind of have like a superior attitude towards someone who's technically mortal like Marceline.
she, so far you have not seen it, and also probably because your interaction with her has been quite minimal.
Yeah.
But she has changed a lot. She has changed a
Nah,
lot.
to be fair, I
Like,
don't really know how to interact with my sister, who's been, you know,
yes,
it's kind of a weird interaction for me.
it is a very weird interaction.
Yeah, like, because I mean, in Casey's case, he, for at least 15 years, thought he had just kind of left, and that shit hadn't hit the fan. And now he's kind of juggling both of the things at once, but he still is, he grew up in Nerman. He grew up as a cleric. Anyways, yeah, let's hear this conversation go. I want to hear this go down.
Okay. I think I have a rough idea. Not okay. Marceline will walk up to Tenebris, like give it, like it. Hold on, where's my token? I'm just gonna drag her. Where is she?
She's
That
to the
doesn't.
top of the forge.
Yeah, and I wouldn't worry about moving the token. It's not all that important.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Marceline will bow to Tenebris. It's like, hello. Greetings.
Fucking hell.
She looks at you. Um, hello.
That's the one, Tenebris.
Um, I'm glad that you and your mother are able to reunite. I acknowledge that like it's gonna be dangerous environment. So if your mom is able to give you the abilities to help, that would be great. But if she doesn't want to, that's perfectly fine as well.
Just got back my mother. I'm not giving her to anyone.
I know. I intend on help bringing her back, so I need to get used to not having the her help. Um, please, uh, please tell her I said thank you for giving me the help.
She nods her head quietly.
Uh, Marceline is going to just uh, like basically, um, before she goes, she looks at her and Shard and Acacia. It's like, stay safe.
She sees you walk off. Doesn't say anything. Tenebris is still working through a lot of emotions.
Gages is just kind of trying to ensure that she knows he's there. If she needs something, he will help. He'll try and help her get used to this different world, I guess. He wants to
Easily done.
know. He wants to know more, but he is not going to ask about how she ended up in the abyss yet. He's gonna let let some let that simmer a little bit.
All right.
Oh, and by the way, I did make a promise. It appears we're not going to war this session, so I need to scream. Okay.
um, you all start to make your way for the 2 days on the ship, preparing. Then oh, it's the wrong one.
Oh yeah,
This is
Saren,
the proper one.
did you ever get to forge your new stuff, Saren?
Yeah, the armor is brand new and everything. It was dealt in inside our private side RP.
Got it, got it.
You all hear the drow yell out, "Land ho!" as Franco is the one yelling the loudest.
Why does land have to be a hoe? It can't just be land. She's just teasing him, like she always does.
Or burst into laughter.
All right, Jeremy, you ready?
Why is the music not changing? Change! This is too calm.
3 hours for adventure and exploration.
All right. So I'm assuming the ship travel is going to be side RP.
I think we've already traveled it though.
Okay, there we go,
Maybe
there we go, there we go,
King
there
is
we
gonna
go.
have that.
That's when you all see it. You all see it.
It better
There's
not be a
theme
Titan.
specifically for this.
Oh,
A
that's a colony.
glorious Illicit
Yeah.
city. You all see swarms of Mind Flayer ships, nautiloids, oozing with their tentacles flowing. The Illithid are ready to face you.
Oh, please.
The war horns of the Drow blow as the first ship that sails to lead the charge. The black flag of the Black Marsh. Cannon sounds begin to go off, signaling the start of the invasion.